The gentlelady from Florida is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank our gracious chairman for the time. And I rise in full support of H.R. 2449, an important bipartisan bill that will extend the U.S.-South Korea civilian nuclear energy agreement for another 2 years. South Korea is indeed an important ally of the United States, and our bilateral relationship is a cornerstone of America's national security interests in Asia. By passing this stopgap measure, Mr. Speaker, we will avoid the expiration of the original 40-year agreement and allow the United States and South Korea to continue to negotiate on a renewed agreement in good faith. If we do not pass this bill, the current agreement will expire early next year. This would not only cause damage to the U.S.-South Korea relationship, but it will also harm the United States manufacturers who provide parts and services to South Korea's energy sector, and it will negatively impact the technological safety and non-proliferation efforts of both of our countries in the civilian nuclear energy sector. Mr. Speaker, South Korea has become a major user of domestic nuclear power with the partnership of American technology. Nuclear power provides about 1/3 of all of South Korea's electricity, and South Korea is looking to even further expand that percentage. And they are looking to the United States and American businesses to help them achieve their goals. South Korea's partnership with America for civilian nuclear projects already has resulted in billions of dollars for our economy and has created thousands of jobs. Continued cooperation with South Korea would bring even more revenue to America, create much-needed jobs for Americans, but this can only happen, Mr. Speaker, if our two countries can negotiate a long-term agreement. They cannot negotiate in earnest when they're constantly watching the clock. I would ask the gentleman for 15 seconds.
If I could give 30 additional seconds to the gentlelady.
Thank you so much.
The gentlelady is recognized for an additional 30 seconds.
To the chairman and to the speaker. They cannot negotiate this, as I said, when they're constantly watching the clock, which I should have done as well. Passing this bill will give them the much-needed time to focus on the negotiations and finally come to a mutually beneficial agreement. So I urge my colleagues to support this strong, bipartisan, much-needed bill that will help U.S. economy, U.S. jobs, and strengthen the alliance between the United States and our key trading partner in South Korea. And I thank the gentleman for the time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.